welcome to my workshop. Last time we left off doing a little bit of work here on the rear to give it that new profile. Pointed out toward the back, straight across. There'll be a tailgate cut in that drops down versus, you know, a swing out or any other type that might be. We trimmed off the edges and did some light sanding. Still a lot more detail work to do. This groove has to be filled in and a lot of little small details, but we can get to those later. Just trying to get the general shape down now and come back and do the detail work later. But what we need to finish up is the lower half. We'll be putting a license plate right here in the middle. The rest of the tailgate will pretty much follow this contour straight across. There'll have to be some ribbing that goes in here that gives a raised out section, as well as a piece that goes around the whole thing, which will give it the appearance of this sunken down in. So let's get started. Okay, so we're able to get a little more progress made on the rear. Actually, starting to take pretty decent shape now. It's kind of hard to tell, but there's kind of almost a panel effect here. This has to be sanded back. Right now it's pretty well covered with the Tamiya putty, and it's just trying to get rid of some of the scratches from the file and the different coarse grit sandpaper. So what you'll have is a place for the license plate. Eventually these will be cut out, and as mentioned before, the tail lights will be placed in. These are clear. They'll be tinted red, and they'll go in on either side, right about in here. We'll also have to cut in the panel lines for the appearance of this being an opening tailgate. I decided to leave this one shut. And the next will be to work on the rear door panels. The rear door panels don't come with the door cards like the front ones do, but I had another one of these bodies, so I took the door card off of that, and it pretty well lines up exactly with the hinges, which is nice. The height, everything else looks pretty well. But I obviously had to cut the front of it to make it line up, and I still have to close that back in and get this painted. So off camera I was able to take care of the rear suspension, and as you can see right off the bat, there's no longer any your traditional shock mounts. And what we put in replace of them is the Dinky RC, the Cantilever kit. Now, for those that are familiar with this, you'll notice that I did mount these a little different than what is recommended. Normally these would be on the inside of the rail, and so the shock would be running right along the rail. And what I want to do is to make a battery box that fits in between these rails. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you on the rocks.